last two matches of the day. This is Group B as we're deciding which teams will move on to tomorrow's single elimination gold medal bracket. Now, Fliz, already we've seen EG secure a spot, Team Calvert secured a spot. These two teams, as well as Curse Orange, are still in the running, and we're about to kick off the best of 5. And in this best of 5, our teams have vetoed a lot of maps, but Octane was not one of them. It will be in all 3 game modes.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's going to be an Octane showdown. We had one of those earlier with Freight. I'm okay with that.
And how do you feel these two teams stack up on the map Octane?
Oh, man. This is going to be a close one, I think. We'll see how it all pans out. I mean, I don't know.
I think we can look forward to a lot of AR action.
Yeah, there's no doubt of it.
And Clayster, and then on the other side, I think Nameless is going to be really the main guy to watch. Parasite, not afraid to pull out that Remington as well. So here's a look at our map. If you're just joining us for a competitive Call of Duty, Domination basically has 3 control points, one at each team's home base, and the third one is in the very center of the map. And we're going to get into this one with the Optic Gaming roster right away. Now, we're going to have 2 5-minute sides, adding up the scores from both sides. The team with the most control points will take it. You get 1 point for every 5 seconds of control. Nade shot on your screen off the break is going to be making a sprint right to the middle of the map where he's looking for anyone trying to get behind enemy lines. Unfortunately, it's Merc who sneaks by. We're going over to Clayster.
On board with Clayster here, and we've got the Oracle mode out. Let's see if he's able to pick anything up. Obviously, Octane is a little bit slower here. You know, they're going to have to knock some picks off before they jump on B. That's actually 3 down for Envy, only studies up. So now the convergence onto B is happening here. Nade shot going to try to get a hold of it as Clayster's going to watch with the spawn coming in over there what would be the B bomb. And he's going to get some shots down, and Nade shot does get it for him. Clayster picks up a 2-piece. And Optic Gaming off to a start as now it's 3 down yet again for Envy. Only study was up, the rest of the players spawning in.
9 kills to just 5 at the start of this game, all in favor of Optic Gaming. And we're going to see Clayster, he's made his way from the right side of the map, probably going to go top pawn here eventually. Meanwhile, it looks like a few Envy players have the idea that they want to get seat control. It's going to be up to Proofy to stop this push.
And jumping on board with, you want to switch over to Nameless, or you so stick with Proofy as there's going to be 2 players there, and he gets taken out by Nameless right there. And they're going to try to secure the seed, but they got to watch out for top broken as Nade shot, rather Clayster does take out Nameless there, switching on board with Nade shot. Optic Gaming still controlling both the C and B.
Man. This mini-map just has, you see Envy kind of pinned down. How do they retake B, Wiz?
I mean, they've got to push out. They're stuck over there in the A area. I mean, they've got to win some of their gunfights, knock people off the power positions. It looks like somebody is over there on top pond, Nade shot, moving outside, top strip. They've just got complete map control over here, and they've got Envy stuck in the A site.
There is a player on B right now. Clayster trying to get him off, and he will. Scump also with the kill on Merc. Shots coming down from the bomb site, and it looks like Clay going to try and peek out. Will he be able to get this pick? Lots of support over here as Optic seems to be really stacking on this bomb side.
Merc and Parasite really struggling for Envy right now. I mean, a combined 2 and 9, they've got to step it up, especially when we were talking about Parasite being added for raw slaying abilities, and that was kind of what the element he brought to the team. This is the time, you know, in the X Games where there's medals on the line, this is the time to bring it.
Study just ran in there and got 2 kills. Did not expect him to go on that spree. He's actually 9 and 6 leading the squad. Nameless now the last man standing. B is being contested, and Optic Gaming should be able to retake B here unless a perfect nade from Study shuts it down.
No, and Proofy looked like he was the guy that was able to take it on the B side as we're on board with Study and the Envy squad here.
And I like this play. He's going to rotate to C. This is going to force some of the Optic Gaming members to go back. The question is, can Envy maintain control of their home flag at A before Optic Gaming moves in and takes that? And it looks like that is exactly Optic's plan. You have Proofy on that flag. Everyone else putting their focus in the middle.
And it looks like, yeah, they are losing A. So they're going to be able to try to get B here. But no, one of the players that was on it, I believe that was Merc that was on it, gets taken out. That Nameless was trying to cover but not able to do it. He did pick up Scump. And again, Envy only be able to control that C flag here as it is a 63-39 score with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the half.
Nameless, 12 and 5, Study 11 and 7, but their teammates just 3 kills combined. There's a nasty double kill from Nameless, making it 14 and 5, and he's going to get B as well. What a performance here from Envy after a slow start. They're able to climb back. We have 90 seconds left in the game. Nameless just watching strip side, the rest of his teammates all watching the left. Merc gonna go down, all 4 dead. Here comes Optic Gaming once again.
And jumping on board with Clayster here, see what he's able to do for his squad. Optic Gaming having a nice lead. They do continue to control A and B. They've got Envy stuck in that C spawn here. Optic's had incredible map control for most of this game.
Now the flag, once again, going to be contested by Envy. That's going to be Merc this time over at the A base. They have C control as well. Can Merc keep this? No, he cannot. Big kills coming in. That's Nade Shot, who will regain A control. Meanwhile, his teammates fighting for B. And we're going to see it's going to be up to Proofy and Clay to keep B free. Proofy does just that with another nice double kill.
And sticking on with Nade Shot here. Optic Gaming just having a good time here, being able to hold down that B site. 28 seconds left in the first half here. And they've got a nice lead here, about 30 points exactly now at the 25-second mark. Jumping on board with Proofy here, seeing if he can spot anybody. They've got a couple people spawning in from the gas station. Proofy hanging out here. And see if he can pick up a couple of them as they come out.
Nice stun, gonna help him out there. He's got double Semtex as well in case someone is able to break into that B. And going down to the last 3 seconds, we're gonna see our score 96 to just 62 from Envy. Just when I thought Envy was gonna be able to turn things around, Optic's able to get 4 down and retake total map control.
Yeah, that was huge. And really, it's like Nameless crushed it. He went 17 and 8.
You can't play better than that if you're Nameless right now.
It's Merc and Parasite at 8 and 23 that they've got to turn things up a little bit here to help contribute to the Envy squad. On the flip side for Optic, pretty much everybody contributing rather evenly, all things considered. As now we're going to kick things off in the second half. 34-point deficit is what Envy's got to make up for here. And it starts with Parasite.
Yeah, Parasite's put away his SMG. Instead, he's going to go with the Remington. Is going to get a kill off the break. Unfortunately, Merc is going to die in the back. So we have Study trying to get sneaky while everyone else is going to be focusing on the middle of the map. Merc's going to try and get behind enemy lines. Going to find some action. Now he's called out and, in fact, eliminated. So I don't know what's going on here with this Envy squad. They need to just start out slaying this Optic Gaming crew as a team, and they haven't been able to really move together much.
No, there's no doubt. You know, without a doubt, it's a team effort here, and they've got to start contributing. Nameless is up here. However, Clayster and Optic Gaming making a move. They're going to secure this B, and that's a big cap there by Optic Gaming to put that one on the board for them. So again, they've got map control, and they're holding both B and A.
And that's what I'm talking about. You saw how Clayster and Scumpy both got 2 kills. You had Clayster getting 2, Scumpy got a 3rd, and help from a 4th. But then both players immediately jumping on that B flag. Envy never near each other near that B. They are grouped up around Pond, but then they're just getting picked off by these ARs at range. Nameless trying to clear the way, gets one, gonna find another one on the left. Can he get the 2 more players sitting in this middle street?
Sticking on board with Nameless, trying to get some shots in here. Let's see if he's able to pick it up. He gets taken out.
Not gonna happen. 3 down for Envy. Parasite, last man in the middle of the map.
Well, let's jump over the Optic side. I'd like to do a listen in with Optic Gaming, see how that team communication's going now that they've got a nice, healthy 43-point lead.
Bottom straight, if you push that, pushing it back straight.
I'll go back.
Bottom gas, gas, weak. Front broken, one guy. Nice, good job.
Where's this kid over here?
Yo, he's back diner.
I'm pushing.
I'm
Beat him.
moving in the motel.
We gon' be.
One shot.
I
Blue
push
bridge.
C. I push C.
There you go. You might be able to get on that, Skunk.
I'm gonna just stay up.
I'm going top strip and look broken. I can get your broken if you want to hop beat on. I can get your broken if you want to hop beat on.
Broken, going back to C. I neutral it.
Yo, he's dick.
One gas too though. Gas and dick.
One pawn hop. Got him pawn hop.
One turn back.
Top broken.
There's probably one of them motel somewhere.
I got him top broken. Let's go. Get on it.
I'm on it.
One's out of motel somewhere.
Watch my back and pawn.
I'm just holding A right now.
Bottom motel. What? Dick tank.
Got me. Knife me.
I'll get him. Yo, dick tank broken.
He's dead.
Good job,
Bottom
Kevin.
18.
Bottom pawn.
We're fine. They have the 3 cap. We're fine. Pawn 18, one shot, study. Study, one shot, pawn 18. Pawn 18 dead.
2 gas. One dead. Gas side.
I got 2.
Gas side. I'll beat up. I can get the assist. Gas side.
One shot, gas side. I got him. He can't cross 2.
And broken.
I'm gonna look broken in 1 second.
Strip 18. I'm one shot. Strip 18 and gas.
One strip or gas.
Gas. They got a 3 cap, right?
One's broken,
Yeah,
yes,
that's a
they
big
do.
gap. I'm gonna top motel.
One's in our, he's in our closet already.
Closet
Nice,
dead.
big wing, Clay, big wing.
Yo,
Clay.
Dick, he's Dick.
Another one, Dick, middle out, Dick, middle
I'm
out.
trying to get across for us. We need to try and get
Yeah.
Yo, he's at front motel, top pawn. You guys gotta stay
On our
up.
flank, he pushed our flank. He's one shot on X. Stay up, Clay, just stay up.
I think he pushed you, I'm not sure. Two here, two getting on it, guys.
I got this other one, I got the other one. Nice, two.
Get back there, that's last one.
At the broken tank.
Just get on it.
Beat on.
He's right in front of you.
I got him.
Watch his broken. It's another one. Broken tank.
I'm not gonna get it. It's neutral,
fine, it's fine.
broken tank.
One more gas.
Optic Gaming's communication is on point right now, and you heard Scumpy, he was doing the math. He's kind of that guy who will do the numbers in-game. He said they have to 3-cap. Optic Gaming's going to let this get a little bit closer towards the end, but really a 30-point blowout in this first game.
Yeah, I mean that was a brutal game right there for Envy. They started to get some points back in the board, and it seemed like they caught a rhythm there in the last couple of minutes of this game, but ultimately it was too little too late for them to really make a difference here. And Optic Gaming got this one on lockdown. Optic Gaming going to take the win in game number 1.
Nameless still playing for those objectives and the kills. I mean, he put up over 30, but let's go back to this Optic crew. They did it all as a team. You see no one really with massive positive numbers, +2 from Scumpy, +4 from Glacier. It was just that team effort, especially with the double ARs from Scumpy and Glacier in the middle of the map, grabbing those B flags. That was the difference maker.
Yeah, absolutely. Big game out of Optic Gaming there in the green walls. They were able to take game number 1 off of Envy. Now you got to wonder going into game number 2 on a search and destroy how things will pan out.
We called out Merc as kind of the player to watch here. He
struggled.
definitely struggled, and so did Parasite, who's expected to kind of throw up those kills like Study and Nameless. Parasite gets 18, Study gets 27 though, and Nameless a 30 bomb with just 18 deaths and 4 captures to his name. He was trying his heart out in that game 1.
Oh man, Nameless and Study were just those two were trying to hold it down. Parasite did pick it up a little bit when he started going with the AR in the second half, but again, it just wasn't. They weren't able to cut it.
Well, 1 game down, domination in the books for Optic Gaming. Envy's going to try and answer back. We have Search and Destroy game number 2 when we return. back. We got full bleachers here in the gaming shack at Austin XGames. What an incredible day it has been, and we have a very exciting match right now on the main stage. Optic Gaming facing off against Envy, heading into game number 2. Before we get to that, we got to thank our partner Games. Of course, the Vanguard cases fit your lifestyle. Take your games on the go. For more information, visit GamesPGE.com. Games case, pretty great for anyone who likes to travel, just like us pro players. And speaking of pro players, I'm joined by one of the greats. Rambo Ray is in the booth for the Search and Destroy. How you doing, Rambo?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty excited to be here. XGames is awesome, and we have Call of Duty here going on. We got Optic and Envy. Always a great match, so.
Always a great match, and that first game a bit surprising. Optic Gaming kind of controlling it from start to finish in that one.
It was really all about the slang. We saw Scum and Proof come out with Clay as well. All three of them had a really great game, and they was doing all the objective work, so I just props to them. We saw American Parasite kind of have a rough start, which and Octane's all about gathering that lead at the start. If you have the lead, it's really hard to come back on.
So now we're going to Search and Destroy, and this is arguably Envy's best game type.
Definitely.
It has been for a long time. The map's going to be free. How do you feel these two teams stack up?
So we pretty much have snipers on both teams, which is the interesting part. So it's going to be interesting to see how they stack up against each other. I feel like Envy is definitely right now probably one of the strongest search teams in the game. But Optic also has Nate Shot and Scump and players like Clay as well that have been able to play for picks a lot. So I think that's probably going to be the counter meta, is where a team's going to play rotations, and we're going to see Optic playing for picks. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
See Proofy getting in the zone. They are ready for this map now. I will always remember the COD Championship match between Optic Gaming and EG. It was Complexity at the time. Went all the way to round 11. Nate Shot just calls it out of the blue, says we're going 4-man red push. They're never going to see it coming. I wonder, will we see any unique strategies? What are these two teams bringing to the table as we get into the action? Who do you want to watch first in this one?
I definitely think we probably
looks like Envy's going to be on the attack.
Envy's on offense, so yeah. The Study's got the sniper, so we probably want to see the boomstick a little bit.
Boomstick's always entertaining.
So, yeah, Study's pretty good with that, thanks to.
He's really freaking good with this thing. Yeah. All right, let's get on board with the Young Gun Study. He's got the sniper in hand, and off the break, he's going to try and get that early pick, switching to the SMG, get in position faster. On the other side, I wonder, will he be met with a sniper from this Optic Gaming team?
So you just make sure nobody crossed through the middle of the map. Just getting that, it was kind of like a sniper angle, so his team can actually take control of the left side of the map. As you see Merc here, try to get some angles on the middle. We didn't see anything going on. Actually, Nameless gets taken out.
Yeah, Nameless is dropped right away by Nate Shot off the break, as I believe Nate did have that sniper rifle action going down in the back, and as I tried to switch to Parasite, he was knifed by Nate Shot.
Yeah.
So Nate Shot already with 2. I'm not going to miss another Nate Shot ace, guys, I promise. But he is out of the action down low. So we got Proofy eyeing that A bomb site, and it's going to be all up to Study before we can get there. Scump's going to get the 2-piece. We'll see it one more time in the final kill cam.
We saw Nate Shot pretty much single-handedly win that round for his team there. He got the first pick and as well reacted to the underground push. Merc was trying to bait for his teammate. We were on Merc's screen, see him, and Nate Shot ran back and got that knife while the player was pushing out, trying to get the counter pick on that. So it was some crazy action, and Nate Shot went big for his team.
Look how happy Scumpy is after that 2-piece as well. Optic Gaming, they're up 1 game, now up 1 round, and they're on the attack. Wonder what Nate Shot is rolling with here. Looks like he's going to stick with his Vector that he won the free-for-all with earlier. Scumpy going to switch over to the Remington, and Clayster is also going to be rocking a Remington down low. Proofy, our bomb carrier, is going to take it nice and slow as Nate Shot's going for the first pick with this sniper.
Yeah, we're seeing Optic in full pick mode. None of them are trying to make map positioning control. They're all just kind of waiting to try and get a kill, see what they can do. And probably later in the round, in about 20 seconds from now, we'll probably see somewhat of a push towards red. They don't seem to be set up for anything on white side or on the ground. So,
at what point in the game do you have to just abandon the pick strategy and start making an aggressive push?
Well, it really depends on your positioning. Right now, they're slowly gathering positions. So as you see, this push kind of already started, and you see some aggressive plays here towards the bomb site. But Parasite actually gets taken out, so Optic has the advantage here. And there you go again. That's 2 dead. And it's a 3v2 situation in favor of Optic. So we're gonna have to see. They have to bomb in the red alley. So if they can get this down, they have a pretty good shot to win this round.
Study's looking for Proofy, the bomb carrier. He's left alive with Merc. Merc is going to get picked before I can switch to him once again. Optic Gaming so fast today that it's Scumpy getting his 3rd kill in our first 2 rounds. And now Study in a 1v3 is going to have his work cut out for him.
And yeah, there you go, Optic. With that great push, the initial push from the bomb player, whoever had bomb side got the pick on Parasite. That's what won him that round.
Yeah, two from Proofy and 2 from Scumpy there.
Yeah, if you don't get picks in your picking phase, when you make that push, that first kill is everything. If you don't get that first kill, you only have 25 seconds, 30 seconds to make a play on the bomb. At that point, you're pretty much screwed.
I'm looking over on defense. What is going to be used? Nadeshot got a pick in the first round with the sniper. Will he get into position fast enough this time here for Optic Gaming? Looks like bomb being carried by Nameless this time, not Merc. And here comes the Envy push.
And first kill is a trade pick. The trade situation is 3v3 now. Envy playing that really aggressive red push. And Parasite puts a lot of shot on the player, but Merc dies behind him. So there he goes. He actually gets closed in, and there, that quick counter. And Optic coming out really hot right now.
Scumpy is getting 2 kills every single round.
Every round
he is now
so
6-0. Nadeshot 3-1, and Proofy still yet to die at 2-0. There is a look at Clayster's first kill, as he's going to get it picked with the MTAR silencer equipped on that one. Here we go, round number 4, Optic Gaming. We're going to make it a 4-0 start. They're back on the attack.
Optic was really the great aggressiveness of the defensive push. We saw Envy pretty much 3-man stack red, and then Optic just countered it instantly. It was a great reactive play on their part.
Down low, it looks like Scumpy is going to be moving here with Nadeshot, making sure that's clear in the top of the map. We're going to see Clayster once again. Oh, grenade lands at his feet. Nice nade there from Nameless. Now, do you expect Scumpy to make a move here with Nadeshot through the gate?
Well, it seems like they're setting up for it. There's 2 guys there, and he actually shot it open, so for sure Envy knows about this push going on. And the door's open. And
trying to get tricky. Nadeshot now coming in to back him up. Before the door closes, he sneaks in, gets the kill. Proofy making his way over to red as well. He will find a player right around this other side of the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Optic to win that round after that. The both players split up apart. We saw Nadeshot pushing for that kill, that trade, but Proofy was completely across the map, so there's no possibility of getting any trades after that.
And this is Parasite's kill. And there we go. Envy is on the board.
It's a great round for Envyus, and they need to start stacking them up. They need to start making these pushes and making them work. If they're going to play aggressive like they are right now, and play this reactive pushing, they have to kind of like counter what Optic's doing. Optic's playing really aggressive compared to their aggressiveness, and it's working out for them so far.
So let's see, can Envy put on the pressure? Will they be able to stall out Optic's push next time? Right now they're on the attack. And Study, is he going to go with the sniper again, or are they going to stick with the 4 SMG plan?
Yeah, I think we're going to see another aggressive play here for Study at least.
Parasite might try and snipe from top white as well. We'll be on the lookout for that. But for the moment, Study pushed up at the logs. Is he going to make the move back red? It looks like the bomb carrier now going to make his move over here as well. Shots going down early, but no one dropped quite yet.
Yeah, we still see Study here being near the bomb site. Actually, I think they're going to try and play the bomb site here pretty quick. Optic's actually not stacking red, so this is really good for Envyus if they get the first kill, and they do. So it's going to be really hard for Optic to win this round, unless whoever's in red, I think it's Scumpy, is going to have to make a really big play to actually defend this.
And Scumpy is going to be firing. Scumpy's cleaned up by Nameless. Nice teamwork here from Envy. Merc with the bomb going to be moving up until that sniper picks him. Parasite trying to answer back. Won't be able to get a sight on him, but Study is there. Now all left up to Nadeshot in the 1v3.
Yeah, Nadeshot's kind of stuck with a sniper pistol as well, so his chance of clutching this are very slim to none. He's going to have to make some crazy plays.
And here's a crazy one. Pistol coming in and gets one pop, unable to finish it. Parasite is going to seal the deal. Parasite with first blood and the Vector at the end.
Yep, definitely a good pick. A good change of strategy there. They showed that red push last round. Now we saw kind of like a slower red push.
Yeah.
And Optic didn't really play that aggressive play because Envy didn't go full on aggressive. We saw Envy kind of stop mid-map, and Optic didn't counter push that time because they didn't feel like it was coming right away.
And Nadeshot putting away the sniper for the moment. Scumpy, Vector off the break. Proofy going to follow everyone as Nadeshot is going to be the bomb carrier this time.
This looks like a red rush. Definitely going to see it.
And they are met by Nameless. Nameless going to make it a 2-on-3 right away. And just like that, Clayster last man standing here for Optic. Envy, 3 straight rounds, has tied it up at 3 apiece.
We saw exactly what Optic did to Envy when Envy did that red push. Just this complete aggressiveness to counter their aggressiveness. It's kind of like a blind counter. Neither team really knew what was coming until they actually saw what was coming. So it's just really crazy action in the middle of the map, and it was like a 15-second round.
Gotta win this round.
Impressive stuff there. Nameless just charging right out, is able to take out 2 in that Congo line. Let's go over to Parasite, though. I expected him to pull out the sniper once again. It doesn't look like that's the plan. Double smoke frag grenade equipped.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a B push from Envy here. They've seen me setting white side. It definitely looks like that's what's coming up. They're smoking a lot. They probably have incog classes. They're trying to get through that first line of sight and hopefully make plays on green area.
The bomb is through. As Merc makes his way, unfortunately, Parasite going to get cut down. Merc jumping back out of the smoke will clean up Proofy, so 3-on-3 once again.
Yep, and we saw again Optic trying to get that aggressive, counter that aggressive push. It's just both teams seem to be just jumping on each other once they know they're rushing. So Nameless actually spotted one at B, but we do have a player that's behind Envy lines. I think they know he's there though. Nameless is actually key. Yep, Nate shot is. Ooh. Oh, this is.
Oh! Look at the bait here from Envy.
Yeah, they knew about Nate shot. They just couldn't tell where he was exactly. And Nameless did a good job at keep looking at the area of the map. And didn't let it go and kind of protected his teammates back as Nate shot was about to pick up that kill.
Merc smoking once again is going to make his way to B. Unfortunately, he just lost his cover as Glazer gets one. Now all down to Scumpy, 1 on 2. Scumpy's over at red, is going to have to book it over here. Bomb is definitely going to go down in the hands of Merc.
And we do see the bomb planted, so Scump definitely still on board with Scump here. He has to make a crazy play to actually make this happen. And it does seem like there's a player rotating at the second story of this Owens building. I think he spotted him.
Turning off Oracle mode so you can see what Study sees, or Scump sees.
And there you go.
There you go. Study is
That's a 1v1. Scump against Merc. Merc has the positioning with the bomb site. Scump has to kind of push through this area now. And
oh! That got
great
the crowd
reaction.
cheering.
That was a great reaction by Scumpy. He just Merc kind of like got stuck moving there. He wasn't entirely sure where Scump was going after it. He's trying to play that rotation around the bomb site, kind of play right around Rosie with Scump, but Scump ended up reading him and just kind of ran into him and got the kill.
Now, did Envy make a mistake there by not kind of stacking up and sticking together?
That's how I felt about it, especially with where Parasite was going. He was kind of baiting Merc out at that point, but Scump actually saw Parasite where he was, so that made Merc in a really tough position to have a sub-machine gun in an open area like B against an AR with Scumps. So it's definitely maybe a misplay on Envy's part, but a great play by Scumpy nonetheless.
You see the sniper on the back of Nade shot. We'll see if he can get an early pick going to that same spot that Parasite was earlier, and Study is actually going to get first blood with a sniper of his own.
Yep, and that's a great pick for Envy. Now they're just going to try and slow it down, wait for that Optic push, and try and react to it.
Nade shot, not going to see anything. The rotation now from this Envy lineup. Bomb is down.
Yeah, this is definitely not looking... Optic has taken a lot of time. As much as they have to try and get a pick to maybe counter and even it up, they have to try and get some positioning towards this, or else they're going to have a really hard time winning the bomb, winning this round and having to find the bomb.
Study with a Hail Mary. Not going to connect. Let's go over to Nameless. Nameless in the power position, way up top here.
Study actually got picked. I believe Nate shot actually
just like that.
Study.
Nate shot with a headshot on Sniper. And there's a player basically right underneath Nameless. Action going down at B. It's now Scumpy and Nade shot left alive in a 2-on-3. Make it 1-on-3 for Nade.
Yeah, Nade's in a tough spot now. And he actually snuck by. He might be able to get a B plane if he makes
the bomb carrier, yeah.
If he goes quickly, I think Nameless is going to catch him though. Nameless, actually just turned around. This is some great timing. And it doesn't seem like any Envy players are reacting, so we might see some crazy stuff happen here. Nate shot can get this plan on and get away, but he got stunned. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
And there goes the Hail Mary. Nice shot through the wall. Nameless knows what's going down here.
Yeah, it was a good try by Nate shot, though. He actually recognized that he got across without being seen, so he went for the plan. That was his only shot at having a chance to win the round, but Envy closing it out, and now it's 4-4. So this next round is going to be huge. With Envy on offense, we're going to be... Their rushes so far has not worked, so it's going to be interesting to see the kind of decision they make for the strategy.
4-4, man. I'm hoping we're going to round 11. We'll see what's going to happen next. Nameless coming alive at 9-5 with the plant. We're going to jump on board with him from the start.
And looks like a red push. Maybe the red setup. Yeah, Parasite's going towards the white, so I think we're going to see a repeat from that strategy we saw earlier.
That slow red?
Yeah, that slow red worked for them really good earlier. And we do see a first pick. Nameless gets taken out, and Merc trades that kill, but he gets taken out as well. So we see Optic being really aggressive towards the middle of the map, and it's a 2v2 situation now with all the aggressiveness going on. Optic's actually in a pretty tough spot. We see a player kind of out in the open, and he does get a kill though, so it's all up to Parasite in the 1v2, and he's trying to trade that kill of the player that just got killed, but he actually ran away and stayed alive, and there you go, there's the pick.
Clay's like, hey buddy.
And Optic being, again, that aggressiveness on defense is paying off for Optic. That's every round they've won on defense, they've gone aggressive and gotten Envy's faces. So Envy now have to win a defensive round and have a chance at making this a round 11 map.
Nice finish there by Clayster. He gets his third kill using that snipe. So Optic one away. Can they close it out, or will Envy force round 11? It's going to be this Optic squad back on the attack. Scumpy not going to carry the bomb. He's going to give that to Proofy once again. And what do you expect to see here? These guys are all kind of grouped up in the middle of the map.
Yeah, it looks... Actually, they're throwing stuns and smokes across, so it kind of looks like they're trying to play this... Oh, actually gets picked. So So it seemed like Optic was setting up for a rush, but Nadeshot got across. So Nadeshot is in a position to make a play here. They do know where he is, and Scump gets a kill as well. And there you go. It's a 3v2 situation. Optic is pushing for that B bomb site. Looks like they're trying to rotate actually, and they're forcing an NV rotation as well. So this is good for Optic. If they get the bomb down, they might be able to close out this map right here.
Look at this Scumpy Nadeshot combo. Unfortunately, Nadeshot couldn't get there in time. Now it's a 2-on-1. Last man standing is Merc. Merc, if he dies here, this one is over. Bomb not planted yet, but it's going down as we speak at B.
Yeah, Merc had no idea they were rotating B there. It was a really weird play.
And he was spotted.
And
there,
he
he's tagged up. Optic Gaming going up 2-0 over Envy in their best game mode.
Yeah, that was a great map by Optic. We saw a lot of like really weird aggressive plays. That was something that we don't see that often, especially on Freight, which is open mid part of the map. But both teams utilized underground to make some rushes happen, and we saw the red rush as well. So it was very crazy. I think it was really what made Optic win this map is their aggressiveness on defense and how Envy did not see it coming at all.
And some nice picks in that one as well, with both teams using the snipers very efficiently. Nadeshot's push at the end there with the silencer, MTAR, I really like that decision. He and Scumpy seem to be a little tandem duo that entirety of Freight S&D. So 2-0 series.
It's going to be tough for Envy to come back, but it's never over until it's over.
All right, Blitz is coming up after this. Can Envy stay alive? We'll find out after this. It's time for game number 3. We're headed to Blitz as Optic Gaming is up 2-0 over Envy. Can they make it the clean sweep?
Who knows? I believe Octane Blitz is actually Envy's best game type from what I've seen, from what I've been watching. So it definitely looks like it's going to be a good map for them to actually start to come back on. But who knows? It's going to be hard to come back from it.
Guys, remember, keep your hashtags coming in all match long. Hashtag MLG XGames. I got Buddha73 saying Clayster's about to drop 37 kills on this Blitz.
37.
The map's Octane. You think it's possible?
Definitely.
All right, let's see if he can do it. I'm excited to see what Envy's got in the tank, because right now they're down 2, their backs against the wall, but we've seen them come back time and time again and go all the way to game 5 and move on to the next match. But Octane, they had a really rough time on the same map for domination.
Yeah, the first time around definitely didn't go well for them. So if they can actually make a comeback, obviously this is the map they need to win, because if they lose, they lose. But if there's any map that actually see them making a comeback on, it's definitely this map right here. They need to make some really good start of the game. They actually need to take advantage of the better side of the two. And if they can actually get a lead going to start, who knows what can happen.
So talk to me a little bit about the better side. Now, of course, at the half, we're going to switch sides as both teams will get a chance to play from both spawns. Would you prefer to play as Ghost or Federation on this map for Blitz?
Actually, I believe, looking at both sides, Ghost is the better side to actually attack on. Defending, actually, Federation is a bit easier, but it's very difficult to actually get rally some caps on Federation. So if you can actually get a lead on Ghost side and be easier to defend from the Federation side, that's normally the way it goes for most players.
Now back in Columbus, MLG Columbus, the very first Ghost tournament, we saw Envy with a very defensive strategy. Proofy was kind of the goalie for the team at the time. Is there a way to play goalie on Octane, or is it more about middle map control?
So the way that meta changed from the game, it definitely is more of a mid-map battle, but if you're actually, like I said, if you have a lead and you're on the Federation side, on the second side, it's much easier to hold the spawns near your objective on that side of the map. So it's very hard to be broken, so if you're playing on the defensive, like you're saying, the Envy strategy, what we did was really just to hold spawns.
Off the break, we're on board with Scump, and he's going to be making his way on this left side of the map. Instantly, you're going to see Clayster pick up 2 in the kill feed, and he's doing it with the LMG from top broken. I'm looking here, a nice defense as well by Proofy. So Clayster and Proofy opening up with 4 kills right away for Optic. Nadeshot tried to sneak in, but was caught short, going for the Blitz.
And this is where it gets difficult for Envy to actually break out of that area to spawn. They're all going to be pretty much stuck in one corner, so they have to get some really important kills to come out of there quickly. And we see Proofy here set up, just pretty much only watching for that push that comes out. But Scump actually sneaks by in the middle and gets the first cap of the game.
Yeah, nice work there. While all eyes were on Proofy, Scump just slipped right on in. So 1-0, Optic Gaming. Scumpy's going to be on your screen.
And that was a big kill. Clayster actually died. Clayster's kind of the defender for Optic, so if you see Clayster die, you're going to see some Envy players get through the map, and that's when it's going to get scary for Optic. On this side, it's really hard, like we saw right here, Merc actually got through the middle of the map. It's really hard to keep track of players that get across the map if you're actually a Slayer, which is Clayster in this situation, doesn't have the ability to see what goes across the map. So it's really important for that Slayer to keep the information rolling to his team as to who crosses and where they cross.
Scumpy picked off up top. Nameless unable to get the second one. Actually, Scumpy is getting the double download. That was, it looks like that was his teammate Proofy who got picked off earlier. Let's go back to Proof for the moment.
So Proof is using an AR. It's interesting to see 2 kind of like slow players on Optic right now. We see Clayster using an LMG and then Proof using an AR to try and slow down and just control the map. So we're not going to really see a high-scoring game here from Optic. They're kind of just trying to get the lead and do what we were talking about pre-game, is really get that defensive status on the second side. And we see Scump get a kill here. He actually had the chance to push through it, but big 2-piece from Scumpy.
Wow, that's his second double from the same room. Go for a third. Merc will shut him down. But here comes Nadeshot. Nadeshot unable to do it. And Proofy and Clayster, don't expect these guys to go for too many caps this game. Maybe if they're in the perfect position. And unfortunately for Clayster, he went up top as Studdy went down low over at Broken. And Studdy is going to make it 2-1 in favor of Envy.
And Proof is actually in a good situation to get a cap there, but he got picked off. And here's Nameless with some big defensive kills. And only one more player to come through. Can he stop this push? No, he does not, and that's going to be a tie cap right there. So
nice capture.
Good plays on both teams. Both teams now are rotating back to their base. And we actually see Envy with the lead now. They got a cap. Studdy keeps overextending out spawn, and Optic doesn't seem to be reacting to it. So
yeah, he's just pushing that left side. There's been no contention. Studdy now chasing a player that should be Scump once again. And there's the 1v1.
Big chase
won by Studdy.
Yeah,
so 2 down for Optic Gaming. It looks like one player is behind enemy lines. It's Nadeshot trying to sneak his way to this Blitz cap.
And he actually big knife kill on I believe is Nameless, but now he has to make a push through 3 players. This is what we're talking about, where if you have a player holding that white truck area, normally it'll spawn right on top of your teammate. So Optic's going to have to make some really strong plays towards this bomb site, and actually do here. We get 2 kills down, and Scumpy and Optic, ooh, can they make this push? Actually, no, he's alone. His teammates are coming behind him, so he's actually sneaking in for a cap, though, and he does get through.
That's Clay on the move.
Jeez.
So Clayster, he's going to tell Scumpy stay back, play defense, and he will take his turn going through. I expect Clayster to go right back to that defense positioning. Right now we have Proofy on your screen, holding down the middle of the map, and honestly, I think this is the right decision. Keep the AR in Proofy's hand every time you're on Octane.
Oh, of course. Definitely the best thing you can do. And now Optic's making that push to cut off that spawn. We see Proofy throwing a nade to make that push start. We see 3 players. Oh, that's Study actually flanking.
Oh, no!
Oh!
And Proofy staying alive.
And that's really big for Optic now. Proofy's in a position for a spawn trap. They can't really cross. They have to face an AR to cross back to their spawn. We could be seeing a lot of trade caps here if Proofy can keep getting some kills.
So Proofy's going to go through, but so is Study. And here we go, 5-4 in favor of Optic. Study and the boys trying to get another cap, but their base constantly flooded from this pawn side. Proofy going to be challenging at the motel. Won't be able to get through this time. Solid defense once again. That is Nameless playing back with Parasite for the moment.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of sneak caps from both teams going on. Players that are just get through with those pushes, where players are trading kills, but they just get across. And Envy's now setting up for a more defensive push. But, ooh, Scumpy almost got that 2-piece again.
And he has 17 kills already. Yeah. And he's taking the same route every single time.
Clayster gets through here. Clayster should be able to get this cap. And
yep.
Yeah, he does. So it's 6-4 for Optic. And now they're going to be going to that defensive side we were talking about with what looks like to be a 2-point lead, unless I don't think anything's going to happen, actually. Both teams are spawning on their flag, so that's pretty much going to end it for this first side. So it's going to be interesting to see how Optic, if they're going to keep that, maybe even make Scump using the 3rd AR to try and slow it down defensively and just let Nate Shot try and sneak by to get some caps to keep their lead going. Because it's really important. If Envy gets control of that bomb site area, that cap site area on the back motel, it's going to be really easy for Envy to come back and to tie us up, because 2 caps is really nothing if they actually get control of their spawn.
2 cap difference. Proofy and the boys going to be playing some defense out of the gate, and it looks like Scumpy is going to be the one attacking. So trophy system's going down as Proofy is just going to post up.
He's setting up camp
and lay it down with this Remington.
He pretty much just put some logs and started a fire there at the blue crate. So we won't be seeing much movement. We won't be seeing much movement.
And what do you think of this LMG move by Clayster?
I like it. LMG is a really good gun, and with the thermal sight, it's really steady across the map. So. And it's pretty hard to get caught reloading as well. So if you're playing in a defensive status like that, it'll happen a lot if you're using the AR that you'll spend a clip to kill a guy, but then you'll run out of bullets for the second guy. So I think it's a good decision for Clayster if he's not going to be moving a lot.
And he's picked up his 2nd kill with that LMG. Did he see the player sneaking by though? Study versus Clayster. If he wins this, he's through. Also, Merc back at the base is going to keep it clear. So no caps on the second side quite yet. Envy still trailing by 2, and once again, I feel like they're playing very defensively.
They're making
unsure of when to push forward.
They're making 100% sure that Optic doesn't get behind them right now. They're playing very, very slow, so it's a methodical way of playing the game. They're just waiting for the opportunity to make that push. This is what you want to do, because if you go too quick and you get 3 or 4 down, then you're giving Optic an easy cap or 2. So you don't want to do that at this point in the game.
Merc now pushing forward for the first time. Proofy's going to see a player,
fight from Merc.
And now he's got a free
and he got
win.
Oh,
player right behind him. A nice cover fire from Study. Unfortunately, it looks like we got a player moving forward, and that is going to be Scump in the base. And nice defense once again.
And
on the other end, Merc is going to rally. Nice caps here from Envyus. They have now tied up the game.
They tied up, and they have the spawn control. So we actually see a really good opportunity for Envy to get a lead here. Unless Clayster can get a big kill. He actually gets a kill. Can he get the cap? And no, he cannot. And Envy scores again, and they take the lead. So some great trades there from Envy. Actually, someone from Optic actually scored there, so it's tied up. But we do see Envy still pushing for that spawn control. And they are spawning dire now. They do get that first kill, which is really big. And 3 players from Envy. We're going to see a complete trade-off here. Both teams are kind of giving up their base, and we're just going to see whoever can cap the most.
Clayster trying to play that goalie role. He's cleaned up. Here comes the capture from Study. And now Nade Shot behind enemy lines, trying to do the same. No, a knife is met by Merc. Nice defensive stand. Once again, makes it an even game at 8 apiece. Make it 9-8 after another Study run.
Yeah, and we're going to see Optic here. 2 players seem to be trying to overextend towards the middle and strip side. And Merc in the open, that was a huge kill there from a player from Optic. So now Optic seems to have rope side, unless Parasite. Parasite with the LMG as well. trying to make some plays, make sure no one gets through broken side, which he did a really good job at. Now Envy has to react to those pawn pushes though. And there you go, Nate shot's taken out. It's anybody's game at this point, but Envy seems to be in a really great spot now.
Merc seems very comfortable in this defensive role. He's rarely pushing forward, and when he does, he knows their base is absolutely clear. Spotting a player going through pawn, Merc's going to try and make this opportunity go the opposite end. He is going to be cut down, and now it's going to be Study playing some defense. He's got Nameless with him as Parasite was just cleaned up. Merc coming off that spawn is here to help as well.
Yeah, Envy's playing really, really slow right now, and they really want to make sure Optic doesn't cap. They're now almost not playing to get more caps at this point. They're just making sure that nobody on Optic gets a free cap.
Parasite gets the cleanup kill back at his base. Now it's going to be a 1-on-2, possibly 3, as everyone is spawning at the base here for Optic Gaming.
The player from Optic actually snuck by. He's top row.
Scumpy.
And yeah, that player is going to have to make a really good play here. Scump, can he make that play? Did he spot? Yeah, he actually did. Oh, big kill there. Someone is rotating through gas, so if he can pick up this 2-piece, he actually will get that cap. But he's pushing through the back here. It's going to be a tough angle, and he does get in. And he ties it up. A really quick side jump there from Scump. Actually got him the advantage. But Envy answers back. But we do have another, again, this is a base trade situation. Both teams are trading their base for the kills.
Big
but Study,
stop by
huge
Study,
stop.
and Merc still behind enemy lines could make this a 11-9 game. 2-point advantage for Envy if he goes through here.
And he is going to get this cap. And that's really tough for Optic now. Optic's going to have to make some really crazy plays to actually push through the map.
There's
and you
one.
see Study, there's one. That's 1-point game. But Envy still has the player in position to cap. And it looks Envy is going to get another cap for sure. So Optic is going to pretty much give up their base here, and they have to make some crazy plays through the middle side of the map. They have to push Envy's base and as well cut their own base from the middle part of the map. So they got to get some crazy kills here.
Nameless getting a knife, calls out his killer to Merc. Merc executes. Parasite getting a kill as well. So 3 down for Optic for the moment. We have Merc pushing forward. And does he decide to go straight for it? Looks like the spawners all know they need to be pushing forward for this Optic Gaming squad. No caps here from Envy. All they got to do is keep their base clean, though.
And yeah, this game's over. There's
And
no
done.
Optic players in position to actually come back. They need a cap within the next second, and that's not going to happen. So there you go. Envy actually takes this
What a
map.
performance there on defense by Envy. That was the difference maker.
Definitely. We actually, if you look at the slaying category here, Envy got outslayed and still won by 2 caps. So that says a lot about the way they made their kills work. Actually, when they pushed, they got caps, and when they defended, they got the defense. They got the clutch kills that matter at their base.
And you can see kind of the difference in Scumpy's game. From the Ghost spawn, he was able to get 17 kills. From Federation spawn, only 7, as Envy had totally changed their play style.
Definitely. And also Envy forced Optic to overextend a few times out of the base, which is really what we were talking about. Optic wasn't able to hold that spawn at the white truck, which made all the difference. When you base trade like that, it's much easier. We saw Study and Parasite get a few clutch kills on Scumpy at their own base. So that pretty much changed the game. While they were getting caps, they were stopping the caps as well.
I like it. So here's a look at our stats from game number 3. Envy stays alive, and it's a full team effort. 25 and 16 from Scumpy is the big numbers on the board. But you see Nameless dropping 21 and 20 with 2 caps. Study, though, the sneaky man, 6 captures. Merc finishing with 4, and Parasite with that LMG happy to sit just up top. Watch the middle as Envy is going to force game number 4. We have domination coming up after this one. Can Envy do it, Rambo?
Who knows, but I think so. I think they have what it takes. I really want to see a game 5.
We'll find out after this.
We can fly. We can fly. Touch the sky. Feel alive. We can fly. The world I see is beautiful. The wonder takes my breath away. Nothing surrounding us will stay the same. And when I look into my soul, I feel something's about to change. It's growing stronger and it's taking a hold.
And we're back. It's time for game number 4. We're headed to Strike Zone for domination. And Rambo, during the break, we were talking about this map. In recent history, Envy has had Optic's number on this game mode.
It's definitely a game mode that Envy has mastered throughout the play. The meta changed through the game, but for the past few months, Envy's been really good at this game type and caught champs in the previous tournaments, I believe a regional as well. For the most part, at PAX, I don't know, we didn't play in PAX, but for the most part, Optic's been below average compared to Envy on this map. So it's going to be real interesting to see how Envy are they able to push us to map 5, and has Optic adapted to what Envy's been throwing at him so far. So I'm really interested to see the slaying part. The slaying part's always a big part on Strike Zone. If you're able to get those kills, we're going to see a lot of push for 3 caps, flag trades. It's going to be pretty crazy. Now,
As for the casual fans out there, can you explain the chaos that is Strike Zone?
So Strike Zone is, obviously you have 3 flags, but what happens a lot is when a team has 2 flags, they're always going to go for the opponent's flag. While it's kind of like baiting your own flag. There's always trade-offs. So you'll push an enemy flag, what seems like a flag you shouldn't be pushing and just trying to hold 2, but instead you'll try and go for a 3 cap while your team's pushing your home flag. So it's just a lot of trade-offs, a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Nameless into the bar first is going to get one. He's going to be cleaned up. Study watching kitchen door is going to find action outside. Will not be able to hit the kill through the wall. And off the break, it looks like the battle in the bar is won by Optic, at least for the moment. Study goes down. Nameless in the action once again. He's got to get this pick.
Yeah, that was big plays, and Optic's actually going to win break here. Oh, Parasite with the flank and a 2-piece.
Oh,
Great
just
plays
in
from
time
Chris.
there. And look at that.
The nade? Oh, is that a stun?
Accidental stun.
Accidental stun.
Connected.
But he's going to get flanked as well here. He's going to get shot in the back. And his teammate not able to trade the kill. And now Optic again has control. And this time it really looks like they're going to get the start here. They're going to get, for sure, they're going to get B. So Optic has the advantage in the start, and they're actually trapping Envy in that A spawn trap. So if Envy aren't able to get the kills out of this, we might see a 3-cap push. But no, Proofy dies, and here we go for the mid-map control. Envy looks like they're going to try and push C, while Optic might be able to push A.
Proofy's going to be taken out on the balcony, and it's going to be Scumpy getting a little bit of vengeance. Clayster over at A is going to be met with all kinds of grenades, and Proofy will have to keep this flag.
Ooh, one player snuck by. One player from Envy actually snuck by. He's A2 right behind Proofy. Here, Proofy's going to get shot in the back. And he does not able to get a contest as well. That's huge for Parasite. It's going to give his team a lot more time to actually rotate around the A, or even maybe push B. But we do see a B trap here. One player of Optic is actually outside. And actually, ooh, going to be crazy. I'm just looking at a mini map right now. It's just a lot of stuff going on that we're not seeing.
I'm just kind of sitting here on Nameless to see what is going to happen. 24-24 is the score, and let's go over to Scumpy.
Yeah, Optic is stuck in B right now, so Envy's playing this try and control those 2 flags until they lose a side. If you see that player holding C side is going to die, you might see Envy push for B right behind him.
Finally, some action going to happen over at C as Proofy is moved over. Big kills can be scored up top.
Yep.
And it looks like the kills from Scumpy and Nade Shot will buy Proofy enough time. He's going to have to defend himself here and gets it just in time. Study comes in, and he will go back for the recapture of C. B uncontested for the moment, and he's got a teammate over at A.
Optic making the right play there, actually not trying to defend C and going for A, but at the same time, Envy gets those C spawns, those top C stair spawns, because they were holding C, and now we're going to see a B push. Here comes the crazy rotation hecticness that we were talking about, and Merc has to pick up the skill to actually get the flag, and he does. So now Envy has the advantage inside B. Can they close off the front door and cut off those grenades before they get on B flag?
Merc hit by that grenade, but Parasite cleans up Scumpy. 2 more players outside that front door as the flag is being captured at B for Envy.
Ooh. And we do see the B cap from Envy, so now Optic has to make the decision to actually push through top mid to C or actually go for B. And while all this is happening, Envy might just push out to A as well, so they have to try and defend A, their home flag, as well as all this is going on.
Optic is going to make the move to C. This is Proofy here, but there is a player right next to him. It looks like that's going to be Clayster up top trying to protect. Proofy goes down, but...
And there goes the contest.
Man.
So Optic with no flags right now. They have to make some really important kills here coming up. And it looks like Clay's going to have the... Actually, there's 3 down.
He's got C uncontested, and Scumpy's got A uncontested.
Yeah, there's 3 down for Envy. So actually, the contest was all it was be able to made at C. And we see Proof die there. So, big kills by Scumpy there. And actually, now they're going to make a push towards B. But since B is the only flag Envy has, they're all going to spawn there anyway. So, a really important kills for Optic to actually get control here.
Nate Shot tried to push in. Proofy now on your screen. He's going to fall. Scumpy once again last man standing as it was another 3 down for Envy. Parasite really coming alive. He has 12 kills now, 9 deaths after that one. Merc is going to fall in the bar as well. Nameless is going to rotate to A as Study tried to defend B. So Nameless not going to have an easy time here. Gets 1.
Big first kill.
But more players will be flowing from that front bar door.
He actually got the 2-piece, and Optic is still trying to get B, and they're getting C at the same time. But good rotations from both teams here. We're seeing some really good, smart decisions made, but Optic seems to be falling a bit short with the slaying compared to Envy right now.
Proofy making a move over to A. That is 3 straight kills for Optic Gaming. Trophy system down as well. And Scumpy is going to be protecting B while C is still in Optic's control. So Optic trying to claw back in the last 30 seconds. Every point matters in domination. They know that.
Especially on strike zone. It's very rare we see a blowout, so it's going to be very close no matter what till the end of the game.
And Proofy on your screen, gonna get taken out, won't be able to go contest the action at C as Nameless is gonna get it back for Envy. They'll have AC control for the final 15 seconds unless we're gonna see Scumpy go big. A nice nade from Merc will stop him there. Clayster's cleaned up as well. Proofy and Nate Shot nowhere near the objectives. It's gonna be 80 to 68 at the end of 5 minutes.
Look at Merc's kills right there. 18 kills on that side. Huge slaying by Merc. And Merc's normally more this objective kind of player. As you can see, his perk is actually using a trophy perk that allows him to put throw equipment down quicker. So, reflex was called. But it's really important for Envy to actually keep that slaying going because it's only a 12-point game. So anything can happen. And we saw Optic win break last time. So if we can see that again, we're going to see pretty much a tie game within the first minute.
Austin, Texas, do you want to see Optic Gaming come back and close this out, or do you want to see a game 5 from Envy?
Nobody.
Neither one, my friend. All right, we're going to the action. Let's go to Parasite. He's going to rotate over to A, and he's going to have 1 player to B here. All the other actions inside the bar.
Yeah, we actually
and that's a big kill.
And actually, player Scum died off B flag there. Study's actually inside B, makes some really clutch kills for his team. And he's kind of trapped, but he slays his way out of here. He actually gets 1, gives his team a chance to rotate in to help him out. But 2 players from Optic are inside, and Nameless gets killed. Can he get the 2-piece? And he does get the 2-piece. Now he has to make more kills. He just slowed it down. So you see, any kind of second matter, like we said. So they do have a 13-point lead, but Optic is going to get B now. So here comes the kills. Envy has to make those kills through top mid, or else they might get stuck at C and get spawn trapped and actually have a chance getting 3
Here's
cap.
an A rotation. Proofy the only one from Optic over here to defend. There's 2 challengers. Little cankle shot action, 2 more. And he is going to be cleaned up. Scumpy over here at C. And it looks like a big play that was made by Clayster with the 2-piece at A.
Yeah, but Envy is still able to clean those kills up. Now it's 3 down for Optic, and Proofy's the last man alive, and he's stuck inside B at loading dock. So it's some really important kills from Optic, because if they get trapped in this too long, there's going to have a really big mountain to come back towards the end of this game.
Scumpy's going to help Proofy break out. Both players combining for 3 kills. Clayster in the mix as well. And now Trophy's down at C.
Yeah, that's going to be a C cap.
So it looks like, if you look at the mini-map, Envy wants to go after C. They're going to let Optic keep B. Proofy's going to have his hands full.
Yep, Proofy's going to have to make some really big kills. He's got 2 players, and there's the first one. Can he get the second one? No, he can't. But that first kill gave his team a chance to rotate. So, and actually the second player the second player threw a nade at the trophy on the flag and actually died. And at the same time, like you said, there's a 3 cap going on. And that's going to pretty much bring it back here. That's a contest, so those are points Envy aren't getting right now.
All right, Parasite all by himself at C. Should be able to get this back. Let's go back over to Clayster from Optic Gaming, who's trying to defend A. Envy did just steal A with Merc's 2-piece. So here comes Clay versus Merc.
And there's actually a player behind Clayster here. And, actually the player
big
hit that kill.
Fire there from Nate Shot.
Some really opportunistic kills there from Optic. And now it's we're back to a stalemate situation. Both teams have 1 flag.
Only a 12-point game as well.
Yeah, 12-point game, and we're halfway through the second side, so it's really important. I believe we're going to see Optic push for C here. They're kind of giving Envy that A flag, and that's actually good for Optic here. If whoever's in B has to go big, though. There's a player in B right now. Placer has to go big. He has to get at least 1 or 2 here.
Just 360 pre-fire. And it looks like now it's Scumpy inside. Scump gets 2.
Big kills by Scumpy.
Outside, we're going to see A getting pressured.
And we see Optic trying to push Envy towards the B flag, and they're pushing for A here. We have a chance at the 3-cap if Optic gets those spawn kills, and they look like they're getting those kills. They're going to get at least a contest out of this.
Down and no.
And the big kills there, and Optic gets that 3-cap. And there's 2 minutes left, and we're going to have pretty much a 5-point game here, but Envy has no flags and are stuck in a lot of situations.
Optic could close it out here.
Ooh, that second player almost got a 2-piece, but Suddy going for that C flag now. And there is a player from Optic that can actually get him off A, and they do actually, and now some more slaying, and that's 2 down for Envy. That 3-cap is still going on, a minute 40, and we see Envy with the lead now, or Optic with the lead, sorry.
Study, nice kill. Gonna find another one inside this bar when he challenges. And just there's the timing. Player's going to look into kitchen as Study sneaks behind in the back bar.
And Optic are getting all the clutch kills they can ask for right now. And yes, they hold B and A, and there's a minute 20 seconds left. And I believe Placer was behind enemy lines there and actually got a contest on C and forced Envy players to go back and cap it. So
10-point lead for Optic, Rambo.
Yep, it's not looking good for Envy right now. They have to make a really clutch push. They're going to have to 3-cap at some point during this last minute, or even contest on the flag. But right now they're stuck at C, and it's not looking good for them.
Merc and friends trying to get up these stairs. Optic just waiting for them with vectors at the top, and there is another shutdown, 3 dead. Nameless breaks into the bar somehow. Will have to defend himself in a 1-on-1.
And
big play.
Still a chance for Envy to come back. He's gonna have to get. There's another clutch kill he's gonna have to get here, and he's not gonna get it. And that's a contestant. While all this is happening, there's a player on Optic that snuck by and got C. So all this counter pressure Optic's putting on is forcing Envy to rotate back into home flag while all this is going on. So it's a 16-point game. I'm pretty sure that's about game right now. I think Optic has it.
Going down to the last 30 seconds. This one coming down to the wire, and it's a battle for kills now. Optic Gaming looking like they've shut it down. 2 flags to just 1.
And there you go.
Going into that second side down about 10 points. A great comeback as they were able to 3-cap Envy here on side number 2.
We saw some really important clutch kills from Optic while pushing at aggressive plays, and Envy got stuck in a spawn trap, and Optic just pulled them out. And as we see the slaying there on the second side, Optic completely getting that outslay to end the game and come back and take this game through. And that means they play AG next, right?
I thought if we went to game 5, it would be dangerous here for Optic Gaming. They had to close it out in 4, and they did it here in the respawn game modes. A great S&D win as well as they win both of their doms. Envy is going to fall down. They're going to have to face off against Curse Orange, who took out FaZe Red. And Optic Gaming will move on to play Evil Geniuses tomorrow for a spot in the gold medal match.
Yep, I mean, Curse as well earlier looked really good against FaZe. They destroyed, so this match should be a really good game. Envy's still in it though, so it's all about how they can come back and play. Just got to pull that momentum together and just try and get going.
Wow, that just happened, Ray. Let's take a look at the final stats. What a comeback from Optic Gaming in that domination. You see 29 and 25 from Clayster with 5 big captures. Enormous plays from Scumpy from start to finish. When he was the last man in the bar, he made it happen with 2 pieces 3 times that I saw. Proofy 26 and 22 with 3 captures as well. And on the other side, Merc, like you said, a very strong first half, dropping 18 kills on the second side, definitely slowed down. Parasite 24 and 24 as Envy got outslayed in the second half of that game.
It's all it was about. This is the sling wise. Optic came out on top and they played aggressive while getting those kills, so they got those 3 caps to come back.
So Envy not done yet. They're gonna have to keep fighting. Up next, they'll be facing off against Curse Orange. The battles continue here at the MLG X Games Invitational. Tell your friends, Envy versus Curse Orange after this.